Hello there, this is Cool Talk. Today we review Terrence Malick's Song to Song. Faye is a guitarist played by Rooney Mara, who starts a relationship with a record producer named Cook, played by Michael Fassbender. Along the way, she meets a musician, BV, played by Ryan Gosling. She falls in love with BV, but keeps seeing Cook because it's good for her career. The three work together. There are concerts in Austin, Texas. There are real-life celebrities. And down the line, Cook meets a waitress named Rhonda, played by Natalie Portman. They fall in love. In past reviews, I've given a synopsis of the plot, but I'm not going to do that here. No spoilers. It's just a quadriangle of relationships, and while there is drama, the film never really takes life. The only difference here is that Terrence Malick uses a female protagonist and follows her story, something that he has not done since Badlands about 30 years earlier. Many felt hopeful that the movie would showcase the independent music of Austin, Texas, and also display the city. But there was very little music, and many scenes were indoors. People do appear and then disappear, which is fine because people do appear and disappear in our lives, and we do fall in and out of love. The visuals are enthralling. It is very similar in style to Knight of Cups. We are seeing rich people, beautiful people with problems. Terrence Malick improvised with his actors again, and it shows. And I really wish he wouldn't. Lacking a storyline and having actors just wing it and interact and improvise results in too many scenes that go nowhere. There are too many voiceovers to guide us, but barely. There are too many nonsensical moments to fill in the time. And I heard that the original movie was about 10 hours long, then 8, and then it was whittled down to 2. And it still feels endless. The movie is slow. Now, the acting is superb by all involved, but we only get little snippets, mere fleeting moments, very little dialogue. The main characters don't connect. We get small performances by Holly Hunter, Cate Blanchett, and I have to say on a side note that I think that Terrence Malick has a foot fetish similar to Quentin Tarantino. The acting is superb. I mean, these actors are very talented, and it shows. You can see a lot of emotion trying to push through. But however, because there's no direction and the actors are left to their own devices, sometimes they have nothing to say. And we get awkward scenes like this. So if you take the movie apart, you'll say, wow, the cinematography over there looks nice. The art production over here looks good. The acting over here on this side looks great. But again, it doesn't come together as a cohesive. And there's not much of a storyline to follow, not even much of a message. Patti Smith plays herself, one of the real-life celebrities, musicians that appear in the film. And she's very natural. She's actually given some dialogue to do. I wish that the lead actors were given the same. Rooney Mara makes a statement near the beginning of the movie that she can only enjoy sex if it is violent. And why? Is it because of self-loathing? We don't know. This statement is made and never dealt with. Brady Coleman has a couple of good moments playing Faye's concerned father. Faye is estranged from her family possibly because of her life's choices, but we don't deal with this. Michael Fassbender kind of seems like he's playing the same role that he played in the movie Shame, where he was a sex addict. My opinion is that if Malick had his actors improvise on a soundstage, got inspired, and then followed this up with a narrative that they could follow, some kind of story, some kind of something, he might have been onto something. Malick is undoubtedly talented. He's proven this in his early films, that he knows how to frame a shot. He knows how to tell a story. But if he wants to dispense with story and focus on conveying emotions, that's fine too. But he fails in this as well, because the only feeling that I experienced watching Song to Song was boredom. It was tedious, it was meaningless, it was filmed back to back after Knight of Cups, and it shows. Malick, after receiving 2 almost back-to-back Best Picture nominations at the Oscars, with The Thin Red Line and The Tree of Life, has now released 3 consecutive stagnant, lifeless, pretentious, boring movies in a row. Song to Song made less than $2 million worldwide, and even his fans are pulling back. My opinion, the Emperor has no clothes, at least not in this stage of his life, his experimental stage. But for his next film, A Hidden Life, the story is based on a true event, so he is forced to follow a narrative of some sort. So, will he get his mojo back? We'll examine that question in our next review of A Hidden Life. In the meantime, send me your comments, or better yet, subscribe. This is Cool Talk.